Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a wear test on the new Guerlain Terracotta Teint foundation. Okay, so let's go to the website. Let's get this going. So this foundation is a 24-hour wear, no transfer, natural glow perfecting foundation. It comes in an array of 30 shades, 16 intensities, and 3 undertones: warm, cool, and neutral. It is formulated with 95% natural derived ingredients. The Terracotta Teint pairs the lightness and radiance of a powder with the perfection of a foundation. Its 24-hour wear, no transfer formula guarantees a beautiful, healthy glow. Very nice. And the remaining 5% contribute to the product integrity and sensoriality, and whatever that means. Okay, so it also is 1.1 fluid ounces. Okay, it is in a glass container and it comes in a pump. So it's also a medium to full coverage. Okay, so see, oops, it is pretty thick, I'd say. And this color, this shade is 3N. And I did a mini haul with this foundation and it actually matched perfectly, I think. It's a little, yeah. It's 3N neutral, just so you guys know. I think pretty much blends seamlessly into my skin. So this wear test is not going to be 24 hours. It's going to be pretty much the whole day up until 9 o'clock today. So I will clock in probably around, what time is it? It's 11, almost 11:30 now. So I'll clock in probably around 3 or 4 o'clock and show the progress. And then I'll clock back in around 9 o'clock, okay, tonight. And I'm only going to apply the foundation on my skin. I'm not going to apply any setting powder. I do have, of course, a moisturizer and eye cream, and I also did apply the Sisley eye corrector. So, and it's amazing. I should probably do a video on this one because it's really nice. And that is it. Oh, and I did my eyebrows, of course, ahead of time. So that's all I'm going to have on my face, and I'm going to go ahead and live my day, doing what I do all day, and without any touch-ups, just letting the foundation do its thing. So I'm applying with my fingers because I like to do it that way, and then I go ahead and I blend it out with a brush. So it covered most of my face with that just one pump. With one pump. It looks like it covered my blemish a little bit here. I had a little blemish here that I'm always picking at. Wow. It's actually feeling very nice, very light, and it is, I do see it being a medium to full coverage, easy, very nice. Really did cover most of my little sunspots. It's evening out my skin tone. I think I'm going to apply just a little bit more. I did maybe half a pump there, and I'm going to go ahead, just go back a little bit more. Go into the eyes. So it should not transfer, as it said. It is, I'm assuming it's sort of a matte finish, but it is staying a little glowy. It is staying still a little bit, like it said, healthy glow. So far, so good. Let me get my concealer. Here it is. Oh, I'll use this one. It's just a blending brush. Okay, and I'm going to use my Guerlain foundation brush, blending brush, just to even everything out perfectly. It really does. It feels very much like skin. I don't see how I say the where it ends and where it starts. Does that make sense? And I think if it does do its job, I think it's a really perfect foundation for the summertime. I live in Las Vegas, and today will be about 92 degrees. It is just starting to heat up here. And if it holds up, believe me, this is going to probably be my foundation for the summer, because you know how it gets here. It gets up to, I think the hottest it's ever been here since I've lived here. It was 117 degrees. So yikes, exactly, hot. And if it holds up, believe me, this will be my summer foundation. So that's it. I go ahead and patted everything in. I am not setting it. I'm just allowing it to do its job. And let's see how it goes. We have about, just quickly, before I even set a timer here. Here in my forehead, it feels very soft, seamless. But as you can see, there's still a sheen to it. There's still a nice little glowy look to it. And it does highlight my cheekbones very nicely. And it does cover up nicely. It looks like skin, and better than that, so far, it feels like skin. Okay, so let's see how it does. See you guys around 4 o'clock. Bye. Okay, so I am back for my first check-in. It is 3:44. So that'll give me just over 4 hours of wear so far. And it is about 90 degrees here in Las Vegas. I have done lunch, actually cooked lunch, cleaned up around the house. I picked up my daughter from summer camp, and this is it. So all of that, with all of my little but all of my little errands up to this point. Okay, so the wear on the foundation so far, it's really one of the lightest foundations I think I own, and it does feel like nothing. I literally feels like my skin. It really does not feel any sort of heaviness or any sort of like you know how you feel like when you feel the feeling of wearing makeup? I hate that feeling, and it does not feel like that. I actually forgot I was wearing foundation. I actually forgot about it. Quick reference, I am 46 years old. My skin is normal to dry. I usually have problems in these fine lines here and around my eyes, of course. And it actually it does feel like a little drying on me. It does feel sort of like a matte foundation. I guess it is a matte foundation, but it doesn't really quite say so. So I do feel, or I do see a little bit of cracking here. And I do see, as you can see, a little bit of, oil coming through, right? But it's not too bad considering it is warm here, and it's not just hot today. It is a little bit humid as well. So Other than that, also, I'm sorry, I also see a little bit of settling in my lines here in my eyelids, and just a tad under my eyes. But all in all, it really does feel very nice. It is staying. I did not apply any setting powder. It's just really the foundation itself. And I think it looks nice so far. It's okay. It has some sort of crack in here, and which I'm not happy 100% on. You know, it sucks. But it's not too bad. Other than the little bit of crack in here, it has stayed on. And that's it. Okay, so that is it for our 4-hour check-in. I will come back around possibly 8 p.m. and do the last check-in, okay? So I'll see you soon. Bye. I'm back for my final check-in on the wear test for the Guerlain Terracotta Lake Tint Foundation. It is 7:56 in the evening. And let me do a quick recap, okay? So this foundation is a 24-hour wear, no transfer, natural glow perfecting foundation. It is supposed to still stay hydrating, and it should not transfer. It is also should leave a powder finish, and it should maintain its hydration. Okay, so I've been wearing this foundation for now 8 hours, and I can say that it has stayed on. I can say that it is somewhat hydrating. The parts that are not hydrating are around this area here, which is my fine lines here around my mouth, and just under my eyes. Okay, so but it's not too bad. It's not cracking, let's say, too bad. It still has maintained its glowiness, healthy glow. And the one good thing, amazing thing that I can say about this foundation is that it doesn't feel like I'm wearing foundation. It feels super light with a nice coverage. It feels just like I'm wearing absolutely nothing. It really does. It is super light. It is a powdery finish. I did not use any type of setting powder. And it's super nice, and that's what I like. I like a natural, light feeling foundation. So those are the pros, and a little bit of con, not too bad. I think it did a really good job in staying on all day and not transferring. And I think it's a very nice foundation. It is perfect, I think, for the summer nights, especially here in Vegas. Like I said earlier, it was about 90 degrees today. Very humid. We're not used to the humidity here in Vegas. And it stayed on very well. And I did not do any touch-ups. 0 touch-ups. As you can see, some of the oiliness has come through a bit in these areas here. But I think it looks more of a healthy glow, more of a glow. Not so much oil. And so it's very nice. And I think that is it. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. I'm happy to answer any questions that you have. And that is it. Now, you have a good evening. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you taking your time to choose my channel. I know you have a lot of options out there, and I'm happy you chose me today. And you have a wonderful evening, and see you next time. Bye.